Hey guys, today I'm working with a like new condition Whirlpool washer and electric dryer matching set. And I've got it loaded up. I kind of stopped it as it's filling up here. It's an auto sensing machine that uses essentially auto sensors for everything, so water level and all that. Now on this particular machine, you can set your soil level to high. You can do a deep water wash. So if you have a little bit dirtier clothes, kids, construction workers, that type of thing, this machine's going to be able to compensate for that. Otherwise, if you just click it over on normal, it's very efficient. It's an HE machine, so saves you on the water bill, electric bill, all that stuff. It's very quiet and it runs real smooth. Like I said, very efficient. So I'm going to go ahead and allow it to finish doing what it's doing, but I wanted to show you nice heavy load in there. It's already getting plenty wet because when you hit go, locks this out for safety. So kids can't open that up, which is great. But I'm going to come back when you can hear the agitation plate running, which is what gets your clothes clean on the bottom. It's got a plate that shifts and essentially gets those clothes real clean. And then I'll also let you listen to the spin cycle as it's spinning nice and fast. You can see that it's nice, smooth operation, sounds great. Then when it's all said and done, we'll move the clothes over to the dryer, and I'll show you that the dryer sounds great and it's heating the way it's supposed to. So we'll let it move through its cycle and we'll come back. Okay, and we're back to listen to the agitation. And this is about as loud as this machine's gonna get. Now it stopped actually 3 times, started its agitation, since it needed more water and filled up a little bit more. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can hear the water sloshing around, so it's got a good amount of water in there. And still adding a little bit more water, so we'll let it keep moving. Alright, moving out of the wash phase into the rinse phase. You can hear the drain working perfectly. So now I'm going to let it go all the way through to the spin cycle, and we'll come back for that so you can hear it on full speed spin. Alright, we're going to go ahead and knock this dryer out while that washer's on the rinse cycle, waiting on it to switch over to spin. Dryer's good to go. Both units are in like new condition. So the inside light works, nice bright. And we'll set this wrinkle shield, we'll just hit that off, put it on auto. We'll do high heat and turn the signal off. Those are all settings that you can manipulate. If you have delicates you're trying to dry, if for some reason you want jeans, towels, or maybe you're doing sheets or specialty clothing. I have kids, so my daughter's dresses are going to be probably here that polyester material. So tons of options for drying to make sure nothing gets over dried. Or if you just need to knock out, you just put it on high auto and walk away from it. But you can hear it running now. Super quiet. And I'm going to show you that it is in fact heating like it's supposed to. In between those 2 red dots, it's going to take a measurement on the temperature. So it's about 76 degrees Fahrenheit on the top of the dryer. The floor in here is about 70. So we're going to open this up and we'll shoot it right inside the heating element tube, which is the hottest point on this dryer. And so right about down here on the other side of this drum is where the heating element is. The heat comes up and out of this tube. And I get the question all the time if this black spot here is normal, and it's absolutely normal because this can get all the way to about 300 degrees inside that tube. When the heat comes out and disperses though, the inside of your dryer is only going to get from about 95 all the way up to 195, and that depends on what you have those heat settings up there set to. So now you know it's heating appropriately, and like I said, you could do time dry and control your heat here if you wanted no heat on there. Very important to make sure that the vent hose that goes on the back of the dryer out to wherever it goes outside of your house, that's nice and clear. It keeps this from overheating. A lot of people, sometimes they'll say it takes 2 or 3 times for it to get anything dry. That's either an internal venting problem with a buildup of lint, or an external, which is in that hose that goes outside and blows outside of your house. A lot of times you can just go outside and look and you should see a full force of blowing air coming out. If you don't, or if you don't see any air at all, well, you know where your problem lies. So now you know the dryer is good to go. We're going to finish off with the washer and get these listed up for sale. Right into the final spin cycle. It's speeding up, kicking the drain on, getting the last of that water out. You can hear it spinning nice and fast. And with these where I can't lift the lid up because it's locked, I'm gonna put a little bottle of juice on there and you can see that it is in fact spinning. It's nice and smooth. Just kind of hard to tell in the video, but these spin a lot faster than the previous style machines did. So you can't even open this up and it shuts down and all that. They're just spinning way too fast for that. And it goes through 3 cycles of spinning, then it sets, drain kicks on, gets the excess water out, spins, and it repeats that about 3 times. So those clothes come out really light. So when you move them over to the dryer, it cuts your dry time in about half. All right, and we are all done. Should be kicking that lid switch here in just a second. There it is. Open it up. I'll show you these clothes are nice and light. There's no excess water in them whatsoever, which is great. All right, we'll move these over to the dryer and let you listen to that. All right, now that full load in the dryer, we'll just time dry. I already showed you that it's heating. As you can see in here, sounds great. Nice smooth operation. And if I didn't mention it, the washer gets a 28-point inspection, dryer gets a 22-point inspection. Everything electrical, mechanical, anything that can be tested gets tested. And we run a couple of these loads through just to be sure everything is top-notch. I'll go ahead and get these listed for sale. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I try to keep them short. Y'all have a great day. Thank you.